Number 9. Palo Alto Networks. Look at Palo Alto Networks thinking it's the hot shot of cybersecurity, strutting around like it's the Messi of AI. They've doubled in value over the past year, riding high on their cybersecurity offerings and fancy AI technology. Wedbush analyst Dan Ives is out here comparing them to Messi, like they're the Ronaldo of cybersecurity or something. Oh, Palo Alto is in the penalty box, but don't worry, it's still a core player in the cybersecurity game, he says, as if they're the MVP of the tech world. Even though Dan Ives had to lower his price target for Palo Alto Networks, he's still singing their praises like they're the next big thing. Meanwhile, 77 hedge funds are throwing their money at Palo Alto Networks like it's the last train out of town, with Whale Rock Capital Management leading the pack with their $137.102 million stake. Guess they're all hoping Palo Alto can score a goal in the cybersecurity game and make them all rich. Artificial intelligence thinks it's all that, strutting around like it's the king of the tech jungle. Ooh, look at me, driving stocks to new heights. Yeah, right, as if it's the only factor at play. Sure, it caused a stir in 2023, but now it's acting like it's the hottest gossip in town, hogging the spotlight. Companies are falling over themselves trying to convince everyone they've got AI all figured out, like they're the chosen ones destined to ride the AI wave to glory. But hey, let's not forget, it's all just a big AI show, a flashy performance to keep the investors happy and the markets buzzing. Wall Street thinks it's so smart, jumping on the AI bandwagon like it's the only ticket to the big leagues. Oh, look at us, picking AI stocks left and right. Yeah, sure, like they've got a crystal ball for all those vast potential applications in healthcare, finance, and entertainment. They're throwing money at AI startups like it's going out of style, hoping to strike gold in this new frenzy. But let's be real, it's all just a gamble, a high-stakes game of investment roulette. Who knows if these bets will pay off or if they'll end up with a handful of worthless AI chips. Oh, venture investment took a little nap in 2023, blaming it on the high-interest rate environment and the recession boogeyman. But guess who didn't get the memo? That's right, our beloved AI sector. While everyone else was snoozing, AI startups were out there flexing, raking in close to $50 billion like it's no big deal. Talk about being the life of the investment party. Looks like people just can't resist throwing money at anything with AI in its name, hoping to catch a piece of the tech magic. Who needs a good economy when you've got AI, right? OpenAI, Anthropic, and Inflection, the golden trio of startups that had venture capitalists salivating like hungry wolves. They were like the cool kids at the investment party, getting all the attention and hogging the spotlight. Microsoft, always trying to stay hip and relevant, decided to throw a cool $13 billion at OpenAI, hoping to snag a front-row seat to all their AI wizardry. Because, you know, nothing says cutting-edge tech like dumping a truckload of cash on the hottest startup in town. Hey, whatever floats your AI boat, Microsoft. Anthropic, the startup that managed to squeeze $2 billion out of investors, led by none other than Google, all in a bid to strut around with a flashy $30 billion valuation. Talk about shooting for the moon and landing among the stars. With more than 70 rounds of $100 million funding flying around like confetti, it's like a Silicon Valley circus out there, with startups juggling AI-powered models, infrastructure dreams, and applications galore. Everyone's throwing money at anything that beeps and boops with AI, hoping to strike gold in the tech world's version of a Wild West gold rush. Who needs a business plan when you've got AI, right? Artificial intelligence thinks it's the golden goose of investment trends, strutting around like it's the key to unlocking untold riches in the future. But hey, don't just take our word for it. In this article, we're gonna spill the beans on 13 AI stocks that have got Wall Street analysts like Wedbush, Goldman Sachs, and Jefferies all hot and bothered. These stocks are the darlings of the financial world, praised by the experts for their AI prowess and future potential. And hold on to your hats, folks, because we're not stopping there. We've also dug up some juicy info on hedge fund sentiment for each of these stocks, giving you the inside scoop on which ones the big players are betting their millions on. Because, let's face it, if hedge funds are drooling over these stocks, there must be something special about them, right? And get this, the top 10 consensus stock picks from hedge funds have outperformed the S&P 500 index by a whopping 140 percentage points over the last decade. That's like hitting the jackpot in the stock market casino. So yeah, maybe it's time we start paying a little more attention to what those hedge fund folks are up to. Number 8. Intuitive Surgical. Intuitive Surgical Incorporated is a robotics company aiming to revolutionize the healthcare sector with artificial intelligence-powered surgical medical assistance. The company gained 19% in 2023 as investors noted its use of hardware and artificial intelligence to improve patient care. According to BTIG analyst Ryan Zimmerman, Intuitive Surgical Incorporated is a pioneer in robotic-assisted minimally invasive surgery and should benefit from artificial intelligence. There continue to be headwinds entering FY23, but we think ISRG is poised to continue to see improving market dynamics coupled with the potential for the launch of a next-generation system. We would be buyers on today's weakness, said Zimmerman, justifying his bullishness. Of the 933 hedge funds profiled by Insider Monkey during the fourth quarter of 2023, 82 had investments in the robotics company. Intuitive Surgical, Inc.'s largest shareholder is Ken Fisher's Fisher Asset Management, owning 4.5 million shares worth $1.52 billion. Number 7, Snowflake. Snowflake Incorporated, thinking it's the snowflake of the cloud computing world, offering its data cloud like it's the holy grail of data consolidation. They're out here preaching about their analytical business model like it's the answer to all our AI dreams, standing to benefit big time from any AI breakthroughs. RBC Capital analyst Matthew Hedberg is all aboard the Snowflake hype train, claiming it's one of the best AI stocks because of its comprehensive data strategy. He's all, oh, a comprehensive data strategy is just the beginning. Snowflake is like the Jedi Master of data, and their new Gen AI offerings are gonna revolutionize the game. Talk about putting all your snowflakes in one basket. And hey, who can blame the 86 hedge funds that threw their money at Snowflake Incorporated? Brad Gerstner's Altimeter Capital Management is leading the charge with a whopping $2.47 billion stake, like they're building a snow fort of investments. Looks like everyone's betting on Snowflake to be the next big blizzard in the AI storm. Number 6, Oracle Corporation. Oracle Corporation, the software infrastructure giant from Austin, Texas, thinking it's the cowboy of the IT world, offering its services far and wide like it's the sheriff in town. They managed to beef up their stock by 30% last year, strutting around like they're the kings of AI now. Enterprises are gulping down Oracle's generative AI like it's the secret sauce for productivity and efficiency, believing it's the answer to all their IT prayers. Analysts are buzzing about Oracle's recent updates to its OCI generative AI service, claiming it's now ready to take on the big boys like AWS, Microsoft, and Google. According to these analysts, Oracle is finally getting its act together to meet the needs of enterprises, hoping to cash in on the AI frenzy. Ron Westfall from the Futurum Group is singing Oracle's praises, saying, "Oh, Oracle is gonna save enterprises a boatload of cash and time with its fancy AI models, especially for things like call centers and customer support." Talk about putting a shiny AI spin on things. And hey, Oracle's not just talking the talk, they're walking the walk too, signing over $4 billion in contracts to sell their AI training capacity in the Generation 2 cloud. Looks like Oracle is banking on the cloud to rain cash on them, with a 29% to 31% increase in cloud revenue expected in the December quarter. Even the hedge funds are jumping on the Oracle bandwagon, with 100 of them throwing their money at Oracle Corporation like it's the next gold rush. Jean-Marie Evelard's First Eagle Investment Management is leading the charge with a whopping $1.95 billion investment, like they're betting their entire ranch on Oracle's AI dreams. Looks like everyone's hoping Oracle's AI magic will turn their IT woes into gold. Number 5, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited, the chip giant from the land of bubble tea and night markets, thinking it's the new AI rockstar on the block. They're diving headfirst into the AI game, developing chips for data centers and IoT systems like it's a high-stakes game of tech poker. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited has become the darling of Taiwan's stock market, pushing the benchmark index to record highs. According to Xianyao from Aberdeen, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited is like the new kid on the AI block, giving NVIDIA a run for its money. Who needs NVIDIA when you've got Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited, right? Insider Monkey's survey of 933 hedge funds revealed that 105 of them were jumping on the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited bandwagon. Fisher Asset Management is leading the charge with a $3.23 billion stake, like they're betting the farm on Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited's AI ambitions. Looks like everyone's hoping Taiwan's tech magic will turn their investment dreams into reality. Number 4, Adobe. Adobe Incorporated, the software wizard that helps you create, publish, and promote content, like it's the Gandalf of the digital world. They're not just stopping at content creation, oh no, they're also offering cloud-based document services, because why not? Adobe Incorporated is riding the AI wave, adding generative AI to its products like Acrobat PDT, trying to make you believe it's the magical solution to all your creative woes. Bernstein analyst Mark Mordler is all hyped up about Adobe Incorporated's AI software portfolio, claiming it's like nothing you've ever seen before. He's like, oh, Adobe is using AI in a totally different way, making the creative process faster and easier, unlike those other guys who just slap AI on everything for a quick fix. Talk about thinking outside the AI box. Adobe Incorporated is on a mission to revolutionize the digital document experience, making long documents easier to navigate with their AI magic. They've even thrown in an AI assistant into Reader and Acrobat, because who doesn't need a little AI help with their documents? All this AI talk helped Adobe Incorporated gain a whopping 65% in 2023, making it a golden child on Wall Street. And speaking of Wall Street, 105 hedge funds have jumped on the Adobe Incorporated bandwagon, hoping to ride the AI wave to riches. Ken Fisher's Fisher Asset Management is leading the charge with a $2.72 billion stake, like they're betting their entire creative empire on Adobe's AI dreams. Looks like everyone's hoping Adobe's AI magic will turn their digital dreams into reality. Number 3, Advanced Micro Devices. Advanced Micro Devices Incorporated, the AI semiconductor hotshot that's making chips for data centers, gaming, and anything else that needs a little tech magic. They're flexing their muscles with the AMD Vitis AI platform M1300 and Ryzen 8040 laptop, optimized to make all your AI dreams come true. According to the brainiacs at Barclays, Advanced Micro Devices Incorporated is poised to sell AI chips like hotcakes, surprising everyone with their chip-selling prowess. Analyst Tom O'Malley is singing their praises, raising his target price to $235 from $200, like he's their number one fanboy. And hey, who can blame the 120 hedge funds that are betting their chips on Advanced Micro Devices Incorporated? Ken Fisher's Fisher Asset Management is leading the charge with a $4.18 billion stake, like they're all in at the tech casino. White Falcon Capital Management is also jumping on the AMD bandwagon, boasting about their tech stock picks in their investor letter. They're like, oh yeah, AMD worked out great for us, but let's not forget it's gotten a little too big for its britches. Investing in AMD was like hitting the jackpot in the tech world, but hey, sometimes you just get lucky, right? Looks like everyone's hoping Advanced Micro Devices Incorporated will keep riding the AI wave to tech glory. Number 2, Salesforce. Salesforce Incorporated, the AI champ that rallied 95% in 2023, like it's the Rocky Balboa of the tech world, punching its way to the top. They're not stopping there, oh no, they're rolling into 2024 with a bot that helps you spot your work charts, because apparently, finding your work charts is the key to success. Morgan Stanley's Keith Weiss is all hyped up about Salesforce Incorporated, claiming it's a goldmine waiting to be tapped. He's like, oh, investors are sleeping on Salesforce, but trust me, there's a pot of gold at the end of this CRM rainbow. Price increases, product bundling, data cloud adoption, it's like a buffet of potential profits. And hey, who can blame the 131 hedge funds that are hitching their wagons to Salesforce Incorporated? Ken Fisher's Fisher Asset Management is leading the charge with a $3.93 billion stake, like they're betting their entire CRM empire on Salesforce's AI dreams. Poland Focus Growth Strategy is also jumping on the Salesforce bandwagon, claiming it's been a top performer in their portfolio. They're all, oh yeah, Salesforce is growing revenue like a champ, even in a weak economy. They've trimmed the fat, cut costs, and are still innovating like there's no tomorrow. Salesforce is like the David Hasselhoff of tech, still going strong, despite all odds. Looks like everyone's hoping Salesforce Incorporated will keep fighting the good fight and keep those work charts in line. Number 1, Alphabet. Alphabet Incorporated, the search giant that's using AI to flex its internet muscles, offering everything from search to ads to maps, photos, and videos. They're not just stopping at the internet, oh no, they've also got their heads in the clouds with their cloud computing services, because apparently, the sky's the limit for Alphabet. According to the brainiacs at BMO, Alphabet is like the AI kingpin, poised to rule the AI world with its generative AI and large language models. They're all, oh, Google's been playing with machine learning since before it was cool, giving Alphabet a head start that's longer than some industries have even existed. Alphabet rallied by more than 50% last year, like it's the Usain Bolt of tech, sprinting ahead with its AI integration into search and advertising on YouTube. They're like, oh, you want search results? We'll give you search results powered by AI. You want ads? We'll give you AI-powered ads that'll make your head spin. And hey, who can blame the 166 hedge funds that are jumping on the Alphabet bandwagon? Ken Fisher's Fisher Asset Management is leading the charge with a $6.3 billion investment, like they're building their own Google empire in the clouds. FPA Crescent Fund is also singing Alphabet's praises, claiming it's going from strength to strength, despite competition nipping at its heels. They're all, oh yeah, Alphabet is like a juggernaut, and with a new CFO on the horizon, we're expecting even more efficiency from this tech titan. Watch out world, Alphabet is coming for you, and it's armed with AI. Looks like everyone's hoping Alphabet will keep dominating the tech world, one AI-powered search at a time.